Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Stallions about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackle.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Moore to the air. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch.
Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Stallions offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Stallions are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. He leaves it with his back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's low. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Nowhere to go. And the ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls out.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Moore to the air. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Manning. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Stallions are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Roberts. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. On the run, it's Whittington. At the 45, on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Moore will throw. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down try for the offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Moore to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Marshall.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it out fast. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Timeout, Stallions.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
2nd down.
They'll go read option left on 2nd down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Stallions moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And on 1st down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Give to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Stallions will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And they can't make the connection. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Stallions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
The Stallions decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Moore to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Stallions will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Pulls and fired complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Stallions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field.
Brings up 4th down.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled. Turning it on! Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Grimes. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Robertson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Stallions are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Sharps, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Stallions will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The run to the left. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Sharks, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.